Okay, Zach. Since it's Zach's.
Zach.
Since it's Zach, I can't see any of you guys. This is Velocity Entertainment. I am your host, Kyle Leonard. Almost every week, we on Monday nights we come and give you the nerdy movie, video game, TV news that you might like to hear, and we talk about it, and then go away for another week. I'm Kyle Leonard, if you didn't know. Across from me are my two wonderful co-hosts, without whom there is no show. We have the long hair, don't care, Thug Nasty, dropping them in the dirt, laying down the hurt, the all-knowing, almost Samoan, dishing out crosses, taking no losses. Best blue eyes in Sioux Falls, in or else.
We sure are pretty.
We sure are pretty.
I didn't realize I had so much ice in my mouth.
You kind of sounded like what's his name from Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, just the main character.
Oh yeah. Dilly Drift.
Beside him, there's only one. He's the trash talker.
With no
Drops more bombs than Hurt Locker. He is the nerdiest, the flirtiest, and when he remembers a tie, the most luxurious, soon to be married, Michael Onamende. How are you?
I thought I had one in the car. Doing well, just planning wedding stuff.
Like I said, we gotta get you a Velocity Entertainment tie with the logo, and then we can just hang it on the Iron Giant there. So that
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that way he's always luxurious too.
He's the luxurious.
He's always luxurious.
Fair. I like it.
But
all right.
How have your guys' weeks been? Pretty good?
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks, I should say. We took a hiatus last week.
Yeah.
And
we had to let you guys get excited about the Disney tournament.
Exactly.
Give you an extra
we had to honestly stew a little bit. It's so intense this week.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's so intense this week.
4 of the best Disney movies ever.
This is honestly like a couple of championship matchups.
Both of these, all these movies could be in the championship.
It'll be tough, but it
very well could.
But it needs to happen. It needs to happen. Someone has.
Honestly, I feel like the winners of today are the ones that really go on to all the way to the end. Basically.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it seems like.
Well, they're gonna have to fight each other next week, or next.
No, eventually.
Yeah,
eventually they will.
I meant next round. Yeah.
But I have a little bit of news. Not a huge amount, not really much for movies, mostly just kind of discussion points. I wanted to mention that the Snyder Cut came out. That was the big release for last weekend, that and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're not going to really go into spoilers until Mike sees it, and then we'll just
rate it. Just rate it.
Rip it apart.
Rip it apart.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was good, dude. I like it. You know me, little action porny stuff to begin with.
Well, just rate for me the Snyder Cut.
The Snyder Cut?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Or both.
I like Falcon and Winter Soldier, and the Snyder Cut was amazing. I know he was just like, it's the same movie with more added stuff. I was like, I would watch that 50 times before I would ever watch the other one again.
Oh, yeah. The Whedon Cut.
It was worth 4 hours, dude. I mean, I know we had to take breaks every 30 minutes so we can go check the smoker, but other than that, it was great.
And I disagree. I think it was good.
Do you think it was better than the?
Well, yeah.
I like that we got
more 4 hours.
I like that we got more character development.
Yeah, of course.
Like you give him 2 hours, I don't think he could have really made a better movie.
That's fair.
That's true.
Because it's the same movie with just sprinkled in. It's like dumping sugar on.
Well, you got more character development out of someone. Like you got more of a cyborg story. You got more of the Flash.
Right.
You got more not necessarily backstory, but you got more juicy stuff from them.
Marvel just had such a step up because Marvel had already developed their characters, and DC was like, "Oh, we're behind. We have to rush this." So
right.
But Marvel had been developing their characters for a decade before.
It's kind of crazy to me that they didn't do a Batman movie, a Flash, but a movie of everybody, and then come out with.
Well, that's what the Avengers.
Well, that's what they wanted to do.
But DC was DC is trying to compete with Marvel, so they had to release it now. You know what I'm saying?
There is no competition.
No, there's really not.
But
I mean,
it's over.
This is my
yeah.
But their whole thing is, we're such behind the ball now. We have to try and compete, and it was just
It's like, they got a team-up movie. We need a team-up movie, and now we'll go back and do our separate movies. Like, nah.
Yeah, what?
Because now we got Wonder
Woman. And then you
Woman.
flopped Wonder Woman. Way to go, guys.
Because now we got Wonder Woman in this new Justice League who can't fly when it's been established that she can fly in 1984 now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Okay.
I guess,
I actually do like Aquaman's storyline, but,
I do too. We just don't like Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
Did you get the TikTok
Amber
I sent
Heard
you today?
yeah, I did. Amber Heard popped up in the Snyder Cut. I was like, we turn this off.
Turn this off
off, dude.
immediately.
Now he sent me a TikTok.
Somebody it was like a video because like she fights Steppenwolf in like the Snyder Cut. He like grabs her by the neck, and some dude was like, "The real hero is Steppenwolf." Why, may you ask? And then it cuts to him just choking her. I was like, "Yes, dude."
That's so funny.
It's sad when you think about how he's the actual hero because he was doing the Lord's work and choking Amber Heard.
Yes, yeah. Then it just cuts right to him choking her. Oh, that's perfect.
Why did I have to kill her? Kill him. Kill him.
We were saying that too. I was like, "Oh, please kill her right now."
Oh, that'd be funny.
I mean, it's by far better,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say it's.
But I get what you're saying. It's like
4 hours.
It's like, yeah,
it's like making a meal better with a terrible dish by adding like
just adding a bunch of salt. It's
a
like,
bunch
yeah,
of
yeah, I mean, it tastes better.
It's like, we already got a burger and fries, but you want to put some mashed potatoes on the side? Whatevs.
I'll take the mashed
And
potatoes.
seriously, like, calm down with the slow motion, dude. Every other scene is just.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's so much slow motion. And then, like, I made the joke on the Snapchat. Every time Wonder Woman's on the screen, it's that freaking, like, rah, chanting every single time. I'm like, do we really need that?
Do we need this?
Here's what it is, but it's worth the watch. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week we can.
I just
talk about it.
love Henry Cavill and I love Jason Momoa.
Oh, dude.
Right.
Black suit Superman.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Like, I'm excited to watch it this week if you can.
Yeah.
And then we can
Gal Gadot too.
dive into it.
Yeah.
Dive into it next week and get into spoilers and stuff. Just like we can with WandaVision now.
Yeah.
So my plan was last week to jump into WandaVision and just spoil it all, but like I said, we took a week off. But I still want to do that. I still want to get everybody in and hear all their thoughts about, you know, WandaVision.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for WandaVision.
So yeah, Vision was Thanos the whole time.
Vision was Thanos the whole time. Wow.
That's funny.
It was great.
I really enjoyed.
So should we start from like where we kind of left off? You guys were like episode
3 or
4
4,
or 5 or something around there. So how about like the Agatha Harkness reveal in episode?
I thought that was a
6?
good choice.
I kind of really like how they did like the fourth wall stuff in that Modern Family episode.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
I love the fourth wall.
yeah, that one was really funny.
Because well, they do the one with Vision, and he said, he's like, "Wait, why am I talking?
Why
to you?
am I talking to you?
So I'm still confused about going back to the stork scene. I'm totally confused about that.
Yeah, I don't really understand.
I don't think it served
what
any
the story
purpose.
Was. Yeah.
I was like, oh, they'll loop back to that at the end. Never loop
Well,
back.
because and everybody was
Stork.
just
What stork? Hold on.
like in episode 3.
It was like episode 3 or 4 where
she tried to poof the stork away and it wouldn't go away.
and it wouldn't go away. She had no power over this stork who was gonna freak out.
And everybody's like, "Oh, it's Mephisto," but like anytime anything little ever happened in
Yeah.
WandaVision, it was like, "It's Mephisto."
Oh yeah.
And coming back to
Yeah,
Justice
everybody
League, I saw one. There's a flashback where they're all fighting Darkseid.
Yeah.
And like the King of Atlantis is there.
Yeah.
It's like maybe you guys didn't notice this Easter egg, but if you pause it right here, take his trident, flip it upside down, it spells an M, which confirms Mephisto.
It's
for
true.
for the Justice League too.
It's the truth.
Because that's just the way it was.
Not to get away from WandaVision, but when we were talking about like the thing I shared on Facebook, I was like, dude, I would not care for Justice League 2, and then I saw this one, I'm like, I need a freaking sequel now.
They well, they need to bring he's the DC Thanos, you know, Darkseid.
Yeah.
They need to bring Darkseid in.
Yeah.
Yep, and like I said, he's in the Snyder Cut a lot more, so
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
without spoiling anything, yeah. But WandaVision,
Yeah.
Yeah.
White Vision.
White Vision
White Vision.
popped up. That was a
Racist.
White Power Vision. So I really like that, you know, when they're fighting, like the fight scene between him and regular Vision or whatever is cool, but I like how it like ended with them talking and how they were kind of like,
dude, the ship of Theseus thing?
Yeah,
oh,
dude,
because that's what makes Vision like.
oh, dude,
Yeah.
I love
And the
that.
fact that they referenced the ship of Theseus, like the theory,
Dude,
I was
that was awesome.
I was like, oh, this is so because
that might have been one of my favorite parts of the whole series.
Yeah.
the whole series.
They're
What
like-
conversation?
Like I'm expecting this fight to end with one of them like just beating the crap out of each other, and then it stops, and then they just start talking. And I'm like,
Dude,
"Dude,
yes.
okay."
And I was like, okay, I expect that because Vision stopped and talked to Ultron when he was fighting him. He's
Yeah.
a couple of supercomputers going off on each other. Like, is the ship of Theseus really the ship of Theseus?
I've brought that up because my my old friend Aaron, he would work on cars, and he tried to keep this car alive so much he would change. He changed the engine. Point? He changed the engine, the body, and then I'm like, it's not even your car anymore because at that point he had changed every part on the car. I'm like, that's not your old high school car. You're just trying to keep it alive.
It's like, at what point? I mean, is it still his car?
It's a new car. Yeah, it's a brand new.
The answer is yes and no. It's his car,
but
it's also not his car.
But yeah,
it's like,
I don't think there was
like he's Vision, but he's also not Vision. It's like,
I don't think there was one piece. Maybe parts of the body, but I don't think there was one piece on that car that was still his old car.
Let me ask you this, though, Mike. If you were to take the piece off of the car and refurbish that piece, is that piece now a piece of the car of Theseus?
Don't make me go into philosophy. We're just going into deep philosophy talk. We all start growing beards. Getting a pipe.
I request elaboration. Where do you guys think he went? He's like, I am Vision, and then he flew off.
He'll probably be the new Vision, don't you think? Because the Vision in that show is not a real Vision. It's It's
like a hypothetical.
But that is a real Vision.
Like,
that one is a real.
That's what I was wondering. Is because since she like remade him, like she did that. Is the stone back?
No, the stone's not back. It's just the Vision unlocked the memories that were already in that Vision.
Okay.
So that white Vision's going to become the real Vision and rejoin.
A lot of people think though that since his directive was to kill Vision, he flew off to destroy himself.
Maybe.
I hope not.
I don't think that that's what's going on. At least I hope not, because like I would love to see White Vision in like a West Coast Avengers movie or something like that.
Yeah, sure. Or just two Visions.
Yeah, well, the one's gone now.
I was like, it's better than
which I'm moving on to, which is one of the most like beautiful, heartbreaking scenes I've ever watched in my life. When they're tucking their kids in and like the walls coming in.
Yeah.
Like I cried the first time I watched it and I choked up the second.
It's super sad.
Because it's like some of the best TV like I've ever seen in my life. When they're like when he's like, since it's almost over, what am I? It's like, you're the part of the Mind Stone that lives in me. Yada yada yada. But most of all, you're my love. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna tear up right now talking about it. And he's like, We've said hello or we've said goodbye so many times, so it stands to reason, and we'll say hello again. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting chills just talking about it right now. But it's so good.
Me and Kyle will look at the TV like this, our eyes up like blinking.
It was sad because the kids weren't real,
Yeah.
Right?
Like the whole time, but like so she started this whole family that wasn't even real. It's just sad, but yeah, I don't know where she goes from here. Okay, so here's a philosophical question. Was what she did wrong? Because I think it was pretty wrong. I think it was pretty wrong.
It was unintentional, but yes, it was wrong.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, she ended up making me mad.
She enslaved people for a long time.
Now I knew this because you should know by Marvel by now, but did you watch both after credit scenes?
Yes.
Okay. So the one obviously sets up Captain Marvel 2.
I was like, why is there 2 after credit? At first I thought it was excessive, but then I was like, okay, I kind of get it.
Yeah, because this show feeds into two movies, essentially. Doctor Strange 2 and Captain Marvel 2. Obviously, Monica Rambeau is going to go off into space and probably meet up with Nick Fury, and we'll probably, obviously see Carol Danvers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
As she continues her photon journey.
Her photonic journey.
So you said she had a couple different names, didn't she?
Yeah, it's Photon. She becomes Captain Marvel at some point, one time, and then she's got a couple different names.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I think they're going with Photon because her mom's name
is Marvel.
Was no.
Oh no, who is Marvel?
She's in the first Captain Marvel. Her mom is Carol Danvers' best friend, like the pilot.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She's the little girl in the first Captain Marvel movie.
I was gonna say in the Captain Marvel movie, I think it's so funny that they were like, oh, so they seared out your eye, torturing you for information, and Nick Fury's like, I will neither confirm, because it was a scratch. It's a cat scratch that made him lose his eye.
Well, yeah, how are you going to tell people that?
Yeah.
No way. And then the second after credit scene obviously sets up Doctor Strange 2, where she's like making tea, but in her astral projecting form, she's reading the Darkhold, which is the book of the damned.
Yeah.
Which just shows right away how much stronger than Doctor Strange at this point, at the same point she is. Yeah, she can only sleep and astral project. She can do stuff.
Is he gonna have to fight her? Is she gonna become a villain? I hope not.
Kind of tripped out too because I got like a Doctor Strange flashback when he was like doing that thing in his head and flipping through all the outcomes.
I don't want her to be a villain. Like
they've said antagonist. She's the antagonist of Multiverse of Madness.
Jeez.
Now, obviously, I don't think she's going to be gone forever, like unreachable.
Yeah.
But I think she's going to mess up the multiverse trying to get Vision and her kids back. And I think that's going to, one, bring mutants into the MCU somehow by, like, ripping holes in the multiverse, sending out the mutant gene, maybe. That would be a good way to do it.
Okay. I can see that.
And two, I think, like, it could be a good, like, all of this Wanda stuff could be good setups for their acquired properties from Fox. Fantastic Four being another good one. They get genetically altered by something as well, which could also be, you know, Wanda messing with the multiverse. But
that could be cool because they've been wanting to bring those things into the Marvel universe. There was a lot of talk about Deadpool. Like, when are we gonna get Deadpool in the Marvel universe? And it's like, well, he's in the X-Men universe, but X-Men is Marvel, and it's just so confusing.
Well, he's confirmed now, boys.
Yeah, it's confirmed that Deadpool is in Marvel.
We've had an episode.
That's right. Oh yeah, that.
I just want all 3 Spider-Mans. That's all I care about. All I care
and that
about.
would be cool too. Like I said, there's so much. Wanda is so important to like what's gonna happen. Like she can pop up in anything. So
here's something important that a lot of people missed. You know how they brought back Quicksilver, who is technically in the X-Men universe, but we don't talk about it.
Right.
They brought up the Quicksilver actor from X-Men. That wasn't the Quicksilver actor from here.
I know. Yeah, it was Evan Peters.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
So
I don't know why when you said Quicksilver, I'm thinking of the Silver Surfer.
Well, yeah, because he was
different.
Aaron Taylor Thomas.
So look, this is the actor that they had for Marvel, but this is the actor that is now for Marvel, which was the X-Men actor for Quicksilver. And nobody caught that. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, it's Quicksilver." I'm like, "But they stole that."
No, everybody. I think everybody caught that.
Oh, did everyone catch that? Okay.
Yeah, that was
honestly, I didn't. I just thought of it. So
every one person did.
You
catch
didn't?
it?
You didn't
I didn't even think of it.
Well, maybe most people didn't, but I
also,
caught it right away. I was like, "Oh, that's Quicksilver."
I haven't watched a whole lot of X-Men.
How did they get the
since
rights?
X3.
How did they get the rights from the X-Men people to do that?
They bought Fox.
Yeah.
Like they own the X-Men again now.
Oh, duh. We did.
We just talked about this.
We just had this conversation.
Okay, my bad.
However, as much as I love Evan Peters, I like the other guy more.
The other guy does look pretty sick.
Yeah, he's gangster. I like it.
Look at him. He's like Fabio.
It's kick-ass.
Kick-ass?
Anywho.
Yeah, anywho. It's it'll be exciting to see Doctor Strange 2 for sure. Because I think Wanda might be my favorite character in the MCU now, just after this. And I think after this, next to Tony Stark, she's the best developed character in the MCU right now, in my opinion.
What about Thor? Huh?
Yeah,
he just hasn't had enough time.
True.
Like,
Well, he's had like 3
movies.
Well, like he's about to have his 4th movie.
But she's got an entire TV. It's just the grief and the.
Yeah. Oh, you're just. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's like arc, and then I guess because Thor's gone from kind of broody to funny, but
yeah,
like I don't know, we've seen
like this is a comedy that we're watching, but it's so funny.
Yeah. We've seen Wanda have joy with her brother, lose it, go into a manic depression, and then get it back with Vision, and then get to watch him die twice, and now we get an entire show about how she's like ripped apart.
Getting real sick of Vision dying right now, okay, guys?
Yes. Can Vision stop dying,
please?
But yeah, I think she might be my favorite character in the MCU at this point now.
Yeah. Like, there was a part... Okay, so I know that one general guy was the villain. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a part of me where I was sympathetic to him, and because I was like, oh my gosh, if I were in his situation, I'd be forced to... Obviously, he went about it the wrong way. He's a bad person. But, like, there was a part of me that was like, he's actually doing the right thing. He's trying to... These people... There's thousands of people enslaved, and he's trying to free them. Yeah. Now, how he went about it was wrong.
Yeah. Well, there were ulterior motives. Like, it was all about the Vision. He was wanting the Vision so that he could bring it back as his own weapon, which he succeeded in. Yeah. And then he straight up went to shoot 10-year-olds.
How he went about it was wrong, but there was a few episodes before that point where I was sympathetic.
I didn't agree with anything that he did until they, like, snapped some of the people out of their, like...
Yeah.
Wanda thing, which I think they were like, stop, please, like, I don't want to
do
this anymore. And that's as soon as I was like, General's right.
Yeah, that's when I was like sympathetic to the General, because I was like, wouldn't anybody do what he's doing? And except for shooting 10-year-olds in the street.
Well, yeah, because at first you don't know his ulterior motive. You're just like, oh, he's trying to,
Yeah.
get these people out of here, and I guess shooting Wanda might be the only way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you realize that he's just after trying to re-get the Vision so that he can make him a weapon, which is which is what all of Marvel has been about, like Tony Stark with Ultron. Haven't you noticed that they're all just trying to make weapons to defend? Which I get it to an extent. In the famous words of Captain America, every time somebody tries to win a war before it starts, people die.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I just got chills. I gotta watch Age of Ultron again.
Age of Ultron's a great one.
I watched it. Was it like 2 weeks ago that we were talking about?
I think it gets a bad rap. It's one of my favorites, man.
Why does it get a bad rap?
Yeah. That and Thor: The Dark World are considered two, like not a single Marvel movie has flopped. Not a single one of them. They're all successful. But those two are considered the bottom two.
Yeah. Which are still super successful.
Which are still miles ahead of
everyone.
At least anything DC's put out. Yeah, right. Sorry,
if it wasn't for like Black Panther showing up in Civil War, that would be probably one of my least favorite Marvel movies.
Dude.
I didn't like that one.
You didn't like Black Panther?
No, I like Black Panther. If he didn't show up in that movie and we didn't get him and like Spider-Man at the end, if there wasn't that airport scene, I probably wouldn't have liked it like that. Other than that, the movie kind of wasn't just the greatest for me.
That movie's one of the best.
From a logistical standpoint, I think that Ant-Man's the biggest flop, but it's one of my favorites because of how funny he is.
Right. I don't think that movie was ever meant to be.
It's just a comedy. It's a comedy.
Right.
You know? It's like what we're watching. I think that movie's more of a comedy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Thor Ragnarok is way more of a comedy than any Marvel movie.
So that's why I love Ant-Man, but I think it's a flop in the Marvel universe. Jeez.
All right. Well,
boys?
It'll be exciting. I got a little video game news.
Sure.
Okay. And then after that, we can
computer keeps doing this.
We can jump into the Disney tournament.
Can't wait.
Bet. So,
speaking of Black Panther.
Speaking of Black Panther,
Wakanda forever.
Him and his home of Wakanda will be next in the Marvel's Avengers video game expansions, titled War for Wakanda later this year.
Ooh.
In the expansion Claw, the Vibranium Thief seems to be working alongside AIM to steal the most valuable resource Wakanda has. And that has appeared to be shown in the short teaser trailer we got for the game. It's about a minute, 10 seconds or so.
You don't want me to pull it up?
No, it's.
Is it an Is it a RTS, like a real time strategy? What is it?
No, it's a.
Or is it a
RPG?
First person?
It's a game of service essentially. It's like a 4-player co-op where you just like loot essentially, kind of like, I don't want to say Destiny, but a lot along those lines. You do like raids, and it's
okay.
A lot of people aren't happy with it. It's like, this is the Avengers game we wanted, but it is what it is. Apparently, a lot has gotten better. I played it and beat the base story. Currently,
remember you had Hulk floating in the air doing that glitch?
Pretty glitchy, yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, for those who are big into the game, I personally didn't like the raid system and stuff afterwards, like the war table system that you do. You jump in and you do the same mission over and over just to get upgrades.
To grind. A lot of grinding.
A lot of grinding for upgrades that don't show in real time. So you get gauntlets or something. They don't they don't show up on your character.
But it gives you the stats for it, but they don't show up.
What's that?
Why?
Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks.
It's like my favorite thing about certain games, like getting new armor and throwing it on.
Yeah.
It looks dope.
The aesthetic.
Yeah, nobody wants to get like what is it? War battered chandelier gauntlets or whatever. Like, oh, those sound awesome, and then you put them on and it's just like, and it goes back to your regular gauntlet. And it's like, oh.
Somebody shared this meme the other day and it was like, females in any RPG game, the better the armor is, the more naked they look. Like,
yeah, yes. I've seen a couple of those videos.
Yeah. You guys ever watch, I know you do, what is it, them dudes that do the Epic NPC, man.
Viva La Dirt League.
Viva La Dirt League, yeah.
So great.
They did a skit about that once where she's like, gets the little bikini or whatever, and she's like, I don't want this. And then like a dude dropped a breastplate like on the ground, like in an RPG. She like runs up and takes it and it like turns into a bikini. The second she picks it up.
Nice.
Which I get the point of that, but I don't think I've played a single video game because when I grew up playing RuneScape, I thought the females had the same body armor men did, but maybe I'm wrong.
Somebody just shared on it. It was like, I don't know, it was like just really not a whole lot of clothing on, but it was like best armor in the game for a female.
Yeah, just bikini.
Yeah, basically is what it was.
That is funny.
Square Enix revealed details about Project Athea. We saw this game teased for PlayStation 5 and Windows PC a long time ago, but the lead actress Ella Balinska, who was in Charlie's Angels, unveiled first footage of the upcoming game and revealed its final title, Forspoken. Sorry.
Forspoken, okay.
It looks
pretty sick.
It looks amazing.
It really is.
This looks like a Witcher or Monster World Hunter or something.
I love Square Enix though.
It is a narrative-driven adventure starring Frey Holland as the main character who enters the treacherous land of Athea, a region described as stunningly beautiful but also cruel and deadly, and it is slated for a 2022 release.
I like her weapon.
It's like, do you have to fight that thing?
Yeah.
Because I'm out.
Because I'm out.
I love big, larger-than-life enemies like the Rack Hive in the Borderlands game.
That's why you like Monster World Hunter too.
Yeah, I love Monster.
And there's some of that in Witcher too, but the enemies in Witcher aren't like humongous, not like God of War humongous.
Right.
What? There's this one villain in God of War that's actually like half as big as a planet. Who is that? I don't even know.
Galactus?
Maybe. It's just like, I mean, it's not half as big as a planet, maybe, but.
Right.
You're half as big as a planet.
That's rude. That's a fat joke.
Whoa, we were having a good time.
We were having a good time. You got all the...
Alright, I'm going to dawdle along here for a second because I got to free up a little space here.
How dare you?
Right? I'm like, what the heck? But here we are.
But, ooh, I like the next one.
Can I just side note here? I'm very upset that I just got ice in my drink and it's melted already. And
because when us three get in the same room, it's hot.
It's hot. It's just getting hot in here.
Just so hot. All right. I will rip that off later.
Oh, that's cool.
My disc is full, so we're not gonna have an audio, but I'll rip it from YouTube. It'll be fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. It's good.
Everything's fine.
Great.
So can the live listeners not hear us at all?
Live is fine. It's just not. It's this computer, not that one. So.
Oh, sure.
It's not a big deal. I just got to clear up some space for next week. So.
Less Russian porn.
Less Russian porn, I guess. So, Gotham Knights, the open world cooperative game starring Red Hood, Batgirl, Nightwing, and Robin, which was previously scheduled for 2021, has been delayed to 2022.
Didn't see that coming, or maybe I did.
Who knows? The delayed corner strikes again.
Bring it back.
All right.
Still mad we never came up with a jingle. Delay corner.
And then us all crying.
Yeah, basically. Just tears.
And then just real quick, the new Resident Evil multiplayer game, RE-Verse, is going to be opening yet another beta on April 7th, and that will run through April 11th.
Oh.
Okay. Is it a free beta? Or?
I believe so.
Oh, nice.
I think most betas are free.
Well, yeah, true. I think I know of some betas that you have to pay, but most.
I think this is a free one, though.
Yeah.
Big old giggity.
All right, let's just skip this.
Let's skip the Disney tournament.
Let's skip the Disney tournament. Yeah.
Because we're gonna have some tears today, boys.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, boys. So we're jumping into the Disney movie tournament yet again. We got some real tough matchups this week. When Mulan goes up against the Lion King and Tarzan goes up against Aladdin.
Read this a few more times. I'm nervous.
All right, boys. So let's start it off with the Lion King, since we're doing the plots real quick now. So I'm gonna just say, boy wants to be king, accidentally causes father's death in a plot from the villain. Runs away, meets a group of friends.
Hakuna Matata.
Found by an old friend, convinced to come back. Avenges his father, takes throne back, gets busy with his girl, has kid. Yeah.
Did they? I don't know if they showed that part, Kyle.
It's implied.
I think I downloaded the wrong line. No, this is the right one.
No, that's the right one.
In my Lion King.
That's funny.
Who's doing the next one?
Mulan?
Mulan, I get pretty quick. Girl tries to, save her father, goes to war, learns in her, basic boot camp thing and makes a bunch of friends. They get, destroyed by the Hun army pretty much, and villages get beat up, and then they, avalanche, think they won, go to the palace, and then they attack there, and she saves the day and brings honor to her family.
You don't meet a girl like that every dynasty.
She's a once in a dynasty kind of girl.
So the villains of these movies, we got Scar versus what's his name, Shere Khan.
Shere Khan. Or no,
that's Jungle Book.
That's Jungle Book.
I always forget his actual name.
I know.
Well, because he has a different name in the new movie.
Well, yeah, I can't think
of this one though.
Yeah, they changed so much in the new movie.
I know what his new name was, but
man, I wish we had a guy in chair.
I know.
I do it to you every time. Man, we can't figure this out.
Boring Khan.
No,
that's the new one.
I knew that. I was testing you guys. What? In old Mulan, what do I say here? Original?
Shan Yu.
We Google it every time because it's just so forgettable.
Why would Google assume that I'm talking about the new one?
I lost my slipper.
Oh no.
Google's like, we know you're talking about the live action. No, I'm not. Never.
Again, I give her the Scar here, baby.
Scar is diabolical, dude.
It was just more of a scheme. Like, obviously, I think, Shan Yu had the bigger force.
Yeah.
Here's why
it's closer than we're saying, but it's
right.
Yeah,
well,
it's definitely.
Here's why I give it to Scar over Shan Yu. Back then, that's what people did. They took over other lands. They were imperialistic. Yeah. Though that you're an evil person, that doesn't make you any more or less evil than pretty much anybody else back then. Yeah. It's bad.
I mean, Scar's got like green fire though, and badass songs.
And he's like, he's so diabolical.
He really is.
Right.
He's also skinny and he can't fight or whatever.
Glad we're all on the same page because we about to differ. So, hero, I lean more towards Mulan, big time.
I don't think we're differing. I was gonna say Mulan.
Really? I was gonna say big time towards Mulan.
No, I think
I'm okay with that.
I think Mulan was way more heroic, and though yes, Simba was heroic.
Right.
He ran away and stayed there for a while.
I agree.
And didn't really want to come back originally.
And even when he came back, he kind of cowered a bit.
And that was my argument. Yeah. So I'm glad we're all on the same page on that one.
No, I think Mulan was way more heroic.
That was not too bad.
And plus, being a girl doing that back then, that's
death.
Yeah.
So you're executed for doing that.
So very heroic for She did have a dragon, but a very ferocious dragon. So let's not forget that.
Ferocious.
Speaking of the dragon, let's jump into support. So we basically have like Mushu.
This is tough, actually.
The horse, yeah.
Yeah, this one's a little tougher for me, but I have to go Lion King just because Timon and Pumbaa, Nala, like just those three. And what's the best? Zazu?
I don't count Zazu. He's in a cage the whole time.
Well,
he's in the beginning. He's kind of supporting.
Not like,
and the whole
kind of save their butt a little bit.
You can count the whole Lion Pride because they all help at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Lion King. That's the whole like Chinese army then too.
It's yeah. No, you're right. I can't count that. They have to be characters.
I would say named characters.
Yeah. Okay. In that case,
because
oh boy,
I mean, I agree. I kind of think the Lion King a little bit more.
It's like I said, it's close for me, but I have to lean Lion King. Just Timon and Pumbaa themselves, they're just so iconic. They got their own movie.
I'm trying to think about each movie without their supporting characters.
Yeah.
Like how Simba would have fared without Timon and Pumbaa, and how Mulan would have fared without Mushu or without what's his name, the dude with the spear.
Well, didn't Timon and Pumbaa? They did save Simba's life, I thought.
Yeah.
And they were also a distraction, and they did a bunch of other stuff.
That's what I mean. Like I'm trying to think less about
who
I
like.
Put him on a
plant-based diet and made him, jacked.
I think you mean a steroid vacation. So they call it in the MMA world. But then again, without the dragon and I guess the cricket. I keep saying cricket.
I like Mulan's little group that she has there, but I just for some reason Timon and Pumbaa.
I think I have to go Lion King.
Yeah, and I was leaning more towards Lion King too, but I was trying not to like more.
Yeah.
Than it made sense. You know what I mean?
That's a close.
See, this might be one of the as far as just point by point. This might be one of the closer ones that we've ever kind of had because we agree we TKM a couple of them, but it's right there, like it's close.
Yeah. Well, and that's why round 3. I mean, we're getting real heavy.
I don't like this. I don't like it anymore.
Soundtracks. I mean, This is a lot tougher for me than I originally thought it would be.
It's
now that I'm going through all the soundtracks in my head, I'm like they're both so good.
They are really good.
Very, very good.
I just can't wait to be king. Just really for me is
It's my least favorite song in The Lion King, though.
I love that song.
Like, I know you love that song, and I love all the Lion King songs, don't get me wrong.
Be Prepared is what I was going to say.
Be Prepared and, like, Can You Feel the Love Tonight are my two.
Yeah.
Those are my two.
Definitely.
And we're trying to put those up against Reflection and I'll Make a Man Out of You.
Oh, that's a tough one.
And Reflection is one of my favorite songs, period.
Yeah. He listens to it in the shower.
Like, without... Christina Aguilera. Bring it on, dude. Are you kidding me? So I think Mulan takes it for me because Reflection is an actually beautiful song.
Yeah.
I'm just going to... I got to go Lion King on this one, sadly.
I know this isn't the final vote, but if I have to be tiebreaker, I'm gonna actually go Lion King just because "Be Prepared" is my favorite villain song. I think.
Well, I understand.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's close.
It's close.
I think I might like the soundtrack for the Lion King more, but thinking lyrically, artistically, and instrumentally, I think Mulan wins.
Sure.
I think it's better, not more likable.
I think I just in my head I kind of went like overall which movie has more like bangers off of it, and I think The Lion King wins that for me.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, well, your wrong opinion. You're entitled to.
You're entitled every time.
Sequel quality, The Lion King obviously
easily
wins for me, but I mean, only.
Mulan.
Listen, Simba's Pride was not good.
No.
Like neither was Mulan 2. Like both of these sequels kind of like suck.
Yeah. But you got like 1.5. 1.5 was good, and
But I guess there's just like more sequels to The Lion King, so that's kind of where I'm at in the remake to The Lion. Didn't like either of the remakes, to be honest with you.
I'm with you there.
I'm the only one who semi-liked the remake for Lion King, but
I like the Mulan remake.
I like it for different reasons because it just I was visually awed by it, but I get what you're saying.
I don't really hate anything.
Yeah.
Because I kind of like both remakes, but
yeah,
I just feel like Mulan's remake I liked more because you can see emotion better than you can in CGI lines.
I really like Brandon Lee as an actor, and I thought he played a great villain.
Right.
I like him a lot.
Sure.
All right, guys. It is the personal attachment time where we just kind of take a minute to think about everything.
We need 2 minutes for today.
Think about everything you like about the movie and come back to it. And then make a vote.
By the way, I like the picture put in now for every section we're in.
Yeah, I got it.
That's what I was like. I was like, just put the picture in the section.
I like that idea. So while we think about that, let's rate that Nigel.
Let's rate that Nigel.
I was gonna say we've already rated it, but we can't not have the section in. Are you kidding me?
I hate you.
Yes.
Oh my goodness,
it's so great. I can't remember what we gave this one.
I don't remember it either. I think it was something
0, guys.
I think it was something like, if I have to re-rate it, I would give it probably like a 5 because I like the GIF.
Yeah.
But like the face isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Like if it was more motionful.
At least they painted the face.
That's kind of what gives it an extra point.
Yeah, right.
So I give that one like a 5.
I'll give it a 5.
Yeah. And then of course this abomination.
I don't even know.
It'll pop up soon.
I think you've done it.
It's a really bad Lion King one. It's the only GIF I could find.
But is it gonna make?
But again, we've seen all of these again.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That one's an abomination.
That one's terrible.
I think we gave that one like 2 or something.
That one needs to be deleted from the internet forever.
Just because, like, they colored him. They colored him, and I think that's the only reason.
Stash.
That is funny. I think I have my vote, but it's tough. It's too tough.
I'm really, really not happy with it, but I think I have my vote too. So.
Let's start off.
I can go first.
Okay.
As I move forward in the competition, I'm really, really, really trying to separate my favorite movies from the better movies.
Mm-hmm. That's what's hard right now. Yeah.
That's really, really hard.
It is. Because
I think I like The Lion King more than Mulan. But I think Mulan is a better written, more impactful movie that has actual stakes. Like at no point in The Lion King did I feel like there was any like real danger. And then in Mulan, there's a whole part where they're singing the song, and then you walk up to a field of slaughtered thousands of soldiers, thousands of them dead, and then you don't hear another song in that movie until the end.
No.
Because And I think that drama and that darkness just makes for a better movie, giving you actual stakes. So I'm gonna vote for Mulan, just as the better movie. That sucks, man. Like I said, because I think I like
this is just it's getting hard. I don't like it.
And I personally like The Lion King more. I think I do, because I grew up on it. I'm a Leo. My last name's Leonard. Like I'm a lion, dude. But I can't ignore.
You are a lion.
You are a lion.
But I can't ignore the end of Mulan.
Yeah.
When he says the greatest honor I can possibly imagine is having you as my daughter. Cry.
You just gave me chills. No, fuck you.
And I got chills from saying that. So yeah, it has to be
Mike.
Me? So
prepared to judo chop your
yeah, right. Actually, what I'm gonna say is, I actually do think that I also like Lion King more. Here's where I'm at. Lion King, I think, is a great movie, and I like it more. But I also agree with you, and I agree in a different term. I think that plot has been done quite a bit, whereas the plot of Mulan has never been done before, and I think it's more creative.
Well said.
But I think I do like Lion King more. But I gotta go for Mulan. I really do.
Well, I'm glad that it's decided now, so I can say Lion King and not fucking feel bad. The one thing I was just gonna disagree with you on is like when you said like the writtenness. I was like, I know it's kind of just the prodigal son thing, but I think the Lion King is the best to do that story. So like if you look at all the prodigal son returns movies that come home like that, I think it's the best.
That's a fair point
of all of them. And so not that, and to be honest, like if I think about it, like I've never been the biggest fan of the Lion King. Like I like the movie; it's a good movie, but I've never been like really high on it. But I think it's put together.
Yeah, because my whole thing is I want to vote for it, but the prodigal son thing has been done.
And I don't feel bad for voting for it. Even whatever.
Even I mean, it made it to round 3. That's amazing.
Well, I really do think I like Lion King more, but I have to, like Kyle said, I have to factually.
I'm really trying to think about which is a better movie.
And that plot's never. I don't think that plot's really been done that much before.
Well, not besides the original Mulan story, which is however many years old, hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
But
prodigal daughter. Didn't think of that, did you?
Oh, I'm gonna cry, dude. Because
I can't believe we're booting Lion King right now, dude.
We're booting it either, man.
That's how serious this competition is getting when the Lion King freaking loses, dude.
Well, I thought it was going to be in the finals.
I thought it was going to be in the finals too.
We're to that point in the bracket.
I said it was going to be either Lion King or Tarzan versus Hercules is what my original finals was supposed to be there. I thought
until you saw the bracket and who was going to face up against who before they got to the final.
I need a minute.
Yeah, I could take a second because that was rough.
Okay, let's get this other one over with.
Oh my god! All right, Tarzan and Aladdin.
Oh,
get it over with.
This one's really tough.
Oh, this is a tough one. It's a real tough one. All right, since you haven't done one yet, you want to do the plot for one of these?
Sure. Let me do Aladdin first.
Okay.
Because I've seen them both recently, but I've seen Aladdin more recently. Aladdin, typical street thief. Basically meets girl on the street. Is
she fine?
Is she fine?
She's so fine.
Tries to meet her again. Basically gets kidnapped and has to go be the diamond in the rough in this cave. Basically gets to this cave, gets this genie, becomes super powerful, gets the princess. The guy basically tries to kill him, tries to become the most powerful thing ever, and gets caught in the lamp becoming the most powerful thing ever. Mm-hmm. I might have gone out of order on some of those things, but we're trying to speed through it.
That's okay.
It makes sense. That's
okay.
That's okay.
Let me do Tarzan.
You got this, all right?
Monkey.
Monkey.
It's like, all right, Phil, it's about a guy who thinks he's a monkey. Probably don't gotta go too hard.
Just about dude being raised by gorillas, guys.
Shipwreck, family.
I just wanted to say, wait, what do you mean don't go hard? I'm gonna do like the defining moment of my career is this movie. Okay, guys, this whole movie. I'm putting my whole career into this movie, guys. All right, Phil.
So a family shipwrecks on an island. They build a home out of it until they're mauled by a cheetah. Kid grows up raised by gorillas, rescued by gorillas.
As one does.
About 20 so years in the future, some humans explore the island, meet Tarzan, kind of teach him how to be a human. Then they attack to try and capture gorillas and so on and so forth. Humans are bad. He rips his suit off to rescue everybody, and then they kidnap Jane right on the boat, so he's got to go get her, rescues her, and then all three of them, Tarzan, Jane, and their dad, live in the jungle.
Monkey.
Being monkeys.
Monkey. All right. Scode in.
All right, so we got villains. Jafar versus Clayton. Easy Jafar for me.
Jafar is terrifying, dude.
Jafar is downright scary.
That is like
downright scary.
He could be overall the best.
Well, plus at one point he becomes
Maleficent.
the most powerful thing in the universe. So yeah,
Very true.
I think I have to vote for him.
Well, that's the thing about his plan. Like, also succeeds.
Yeah.
Like, succeeds in his plan.
Yeah.
Becomes the Sultan.
We didn't really win. We got lucky.
That's the thing. Like, we tricked him into it. Like, if Aladdin wouldn't have tricked him into it, like, he was the Sultan. Mm-hmm. He was the most powerful sorcerer. Yeah, he won. And then he tricked him into, genies are always going to be more powerful than you.
And here's the thing about Clayton. Clayton's evil and obviously like a horrible bad guy douchebag. But like I think I know people who could easily be like Clayton, and that's why I'm like, oh boy, But he is an evil guy.
You're one bad day away from being Clayton from Tarzan.
I don't think I'm like.
People like share things like, oh, the owner. I think it was somebody said this the other day. It was like the owner of Jimmy John's hunting cheetahs in Africa, and he's a bad person. And I was like, Clayton.
Clayton.
People do this. They're bad for it, but I mean.
But it is what it is.
But they're not evil, powerful red genies that are towering over a city.
Scary.
Here's my thing. If you want to go hunting, I'm totally cool with that. But if you're out there shooting like zebras and
endangered species.
Well, if you're out there shooting endangered species, you're one step away from a sociopath who's going to shoot humans. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like, I killed the last white albino elephant. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Just go hunt some deer. And they're in our backyard.
I'm about to kill the last you.
I'm about to kill the last you.
Yeah. And that's the truth with some cheese on it.
I actually think they're sociopaths a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Aladdin versus Tarzan and Heroes.
Monkey.
Monkey.
I gotta go Aladdin. I think he's overall just he does more.
That's tough.
It's love motivated, but then you gotta think like Tarzan.
Well, they're both motivated by love, I would say.
Yeah, I think he kind of, betrays his family and kind of causes more problems than, like, he ends up fixing,
Yeah, I suppose.
I think Aladdin.
Yeah, well.
Here's why I'm almost leaning towards Tarzan, and I get where you're coming from, but Aladdin did have a genie, which is like, how heroic can you be when you have an all-powerful ally?
Here's the thing, he loses the genie when it counts, though. Like, when he has to start doing the heroic stuff, Jafar controls genie.
And then that's when, but I would argue his heroics were like for what, 15 minutes? Which true, like, who knows, in movie time.
I was gonna say, I mean, I guess...
Well, Tarzan's heroics were
the duration of the heroic act versus the heroic act. I don't think is much of a
Not all.
I mean, if you shoot Osama bin Laden,
I was like, it's the feat that you're doing, not the duration of it.
Well, sometimes I agree with that, but sometimes also if you just make a split-second decision to be heroic,
dude, it only takes me 4 seconds. It only takes me like 2 seconds to push Amber Heard down the stairs.
You're a hero.
What is the dude in Deadpool? 3 or 4 seconds. All it takes to be a hero.
Moments.
3 or 4 moments. Yeah.
All right. Well, in that
people
case,
think you wake up a hero, brush your teeth a hero. This is not true.
I love it.
3 or 4 moments. Okay, I guess I'll go Aladdin in there.
I would say, I guess I kind of lean more towards Aladdin too. So.
Yeah.
Because I think, I mean, it could take 2 seconds to push a bad guy down the stairs.
Amber Heard.
But
yeah.
But yeah.
Change the name of this podcast to the I Hate Amber Heard podcast.
We'd probably get a lot more listeners.
We would, dude. We would.
We'd blow up.
But then
go from 60 to 1 million overnight.
That episode, we just don't like Amber Heard, has like the most views. I'm not kidding.
But you know how pissed people would be when they tune into our podcast and they're like, why aren't we talking about how much we hate Amber Heard? We're talking about like other stuff.
It's the Pokemon episodes and the anti-Amber Heard episodes that get the most views.
Yeah,
so
that's funny.
Today we're playing Pokemon 20 questions, and every time you get it wrong, we have to say a slur towards Amber Heard.
Perfect.
I don't know. I tried.
It's like people always just say like, "Thanks a lot, Obama." I'm like, "Thanks a lot, Amber Heard." From
yes.
now on.
Thanks, Amber Heard.
All right, support. I really like Tantar and Turk.
But they're just not as impactful.
They're not the
Well,
genie.
you have a genie and a flying carpet. Like
right.
Even the flying carpet
and a monkey.
Even the flying carpet might be better than Tantar because Tantar is like freaking useless.
Useless.
Yeah.
This one's a pretty easy Aladdin.
This one is, yeah.
I mean, you have the genie. I don't see how this support could ever lose for Aladdin. Like, what's gonna beat
a genie?
Well, yeah, it's like
genie.
Your support is basically your hero at the same time.
Right.
For some stuff, you know.
Well, and normally whoever has the better support also has the better hero, but in this case, now we've swept him now with Aladdin.
Pretty
so.
much.
Not to mention, we love that voice actor. So
yeah. Soundtrack.
Oh.
Okay. Don't even start.
This is hard. This is harder than you think for me.
Aladdin does have a great soundtrack.
It's
some of the best. Some of the best
there's like
songs.
3 bangers compared to
what 2 in Tarzan?
The best bangers of all time.
Well, then don't bring up amounts.
Goat
There's
status.
only 2 of them.
Goat status.
Like I'm just saying, don't bring up amounts because Tarzan doesn't have that many. Just like 2 or 3.
I thought it was 3. I thought it was 3 bangers in Tarzan.
It's Part of Your World.
Son of Man.
I Want to Know.
And Son of Man.
And Son of Man. So
those
3.
Those are the 3. But it's about 3 versus 3 bangers.
3v3, but goat status Tarzan.
I mean, I feel like the internet has hyped up Tarzan more than it probably needs to.
I like the way the music fits what's going on.
I like A Whole New World more.
Really?
I like A Whole New World more than all 3 of those Tarzan songs.
Oh, freaking!
I'm sorry. I'm here to say it, dude.
It's good.
Cut you right
it's
now.
good.
I'm here to say it,
With
dude.
the dark saber.
So,
and it's not a popular opinion, but I'm sorry.
I love that one song. Yeah.
I like that one Aladdin song more than all 3 of those Tarzan songs.
No, it's a great song.
And that. That's just the argument for me right there.
I'm gonna say Tarzan. I'm trying to be objective about it.
I hear you.
I think that though you're right, maybe that one is, but I think that the 3 Tarzan songs are.
I think you were right in saying that it's closer than I thought it was, but I also think it's still kind of a clear.
Yeah, it's hard to beat the Tarzan soundtrack because it is amazing. Like it's unbelievable.
It really is.
Sure.
It's unbelievable.
I have a sex playlist and it's on there.
Also, ain't nobody sings them, so.
That's fair.
Okay, sequel quality. Tarzan, Jane, Aladdin. I think Aladdin gets it for that. What is it?
Aladdin.
The Thieves
Sea
one.
Sea of Thieves or Den of Thieves.
Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tarzan
best
and Jane
sequel ever, dude.
Tarzan and Jane was Tarzan 2, where he's like a kid and he beats that old creepy monkey.
But Aladdin, the Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
That might be like one of the only Disney sequels besides Frozen 2
Dude,
that I'm like better.
We should probably go get some food tonight, and then we should watch that. I feel like we should.
We should watch the Prince of Thieves.
We should. I'm down to do that tonight, dude.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm hyped now.
Well, you guys.
All right, guys. See you later. Is there food and Prince of Thieves? We're out.
You guys are catching me when I have to go.
What do you think?
Oh, for sequel quality?
Yeah.
Aladdin. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Pretty
All right, boys. We have personal attachment to think about.
I'm taking my headphones off to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but while we think about it, let's rate that Nigel.
Fuck that, Nigel.
If you insist.
Wait, I mean, depending on how good it looks. It's this one.
You know what?
This one, I hate it so much.
At least it's not on Jane's face, though.
And I love this one because of the hair.
Actually, you know what? They should have one, Jane. So that would. Ugh.
There is one. It wouldn't download onto my computer.
This one's more climactic because you just see her.
I love this one. I think this one's like a 10 out of 10 for me almost.
This one's really good.
This one's really good. 10 out of 10 is access to. Yeah, agreed.
Okay, headphones back on. You guys ready?
All right, let's check out this one now.
Oh, there's
Keep the
another.
headphones off then. Nope. Forget
This
that.
is the first time we've had all 4 movies with a Rate That Nigel. So
That's pretty good.
That one is okay. I hate these, but that one's pretty good.
That's good. It builds up to it. Oh, that's right.
Oh no, I don't like it anymore.
And I love this one because the face busts through the mist.
Yeah, no, this one gets a high rating.
So this one's like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think.
The only thing I think I don't like about it is Aladdin in the background, like, yo, she fine.
She fine. When we know she ain't.
But
fine.
we know she ain't.
So I give that one a 9 out of 10. I think.
All right, we'll do.
She looks like the girl you bring home from the club at 1:45 because there's no one left.
When the lights come on and you're like, ooh.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Go.
Okay. All right, guys. You
I
ready?
think I have my Oh, this is tough. Yeah.
It's very tough, but I think I got mine too. And
It's hard.
Who's starting this time?
I'll start this time since I was useless last time. You guys have
go
voted.
ahead.
Tarzan, for me. It's close, and I really, really love Aladdin. But I was thinking about it this way. I almost think I like Den of Thieves more than I like the original, and I think that's kind of what set me Tarzan.
Fair enough.
Okay, so for me, I actually think that when we were going through all these points, I'm pretty sure Aladdin won all but one of them.
I was actually going to bring that up too.
Mm-hmm.
Like it swept.
Yeah. And I was thinking that in my head too.
I think I have to go for Aladdin, and it sucks. It really does suck because I thought Tarzan was going to win the whole thing.
You fuck
tiebreaker.
If you fuck me on this, guys, I hate you so much.
I thought Tarzan was going to win this whole thing, but
I need a drink.
I need a drink. Is that pure vodka?
I have so much power. I don't know what to do with it.
It's like you're the Zoltan.
I am the Sultan.
Sultan. I've been saying it wrong.
Okay. This is tough, dude. This is.
Unlimited
It's not as.
power.
I feel like the last matchup was harder for me, but like this is really hard.
No, I think
especially now that I have all the power.
this one was actually harder for me.
Remember, great responsibility comes great accountability. How does he say it?
With great power comes great responsibility.
What's his name? Miles Morales' dad says it wrong in the Conqueror. I was trying to say it that way, but I messed it up.
With great responsibility
Comes great accountability. He goes, yeah, that's not even the same.
It's not even the same. Okay.
All right.
The points I want to make is that yes, Aladdin swept every category except for soundtrack.
Don't talk to me.
I think I am leaning more towards Aladdin.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm going to try and see if my mind will change here as I kind of talk about it, because I don't think it's going to.
Don't do this to Tarzan.
Dude, it's third round, bro. Bro, I made it to the
this
third
to
round.
It's third round.
There's like 2 rounds after this. That's like amazing.
I don't care.
You know, every round is going to be tough now.
So I can't
Not anymore, because we're taking all the best movies out.
I can't vote for a movie being better because of the 3 songs in it that are absolute bangers. Like I can't do that on that reason alone. I think
Tanner's like,
This dude just ruined my whole bracket.
well, it ruined my bracket
much.
too, and I voted for it.
Aladdin over Tarzan.
did you guys make brackets?
Well, no. I said at the very beginning, like round 1, I was like, Tarzan's probably going to win the whole thing. That's what I said to myself. And now,
So I am gonna vote for Aladdin. Hear me out. Calm down.
Nope, can't do it.
can't.
Calm down. I like the characters more. I like Aladdin more than I like Tarzan. He's got more character growth. He's funnier. He has more dialogue. I like Jasmine better as a love interest because she's actually like interesting, whereas Jane is just like, oh, I'm in danger again. I'm like, oh, okay. I like Genie obviously because he's the best character in that movie.
Yeah.
Like arguably the best character in Disney. I think it's a redemption arc, and I love those. Like he's a thief, nobody to begin with.
As mad as I am, this is one that I also really can't get mad at. So
Yeah.
I can't get mad at whoever would win anyway.
In the words of Nate Diaz.
Those are some fine words.
All right.
Nate
So
can only count to 5.
So that'll do it for our Disney.
Well, it was undeniable that I was like, well, I think I'm gonna vote for Tarzan, and then once we went through the points, Aladdin basically swept except for the soundtrack, and I was like,
and a movie can't win for me.
Yeah.
Just because it's got the best songs alone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not rating the movie. I'm not rating the song. I'm rating the movie.
I hate you.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
Well, if I would have lost either of these votes, I would have been okay. Like,
yeah, this is one that I'm like not upset about. So,
yeah.
All right, boys. So that'll mean Mulan will move forward.
Hope you don't move when you sleep because I'm gonna put a rat trap between your legs.
And Aladdin will move forward into round 4. So far, round 4 is looking like, what do we got? Peter Pan, Mulan, Sleeping Beauty.
Tangled.
Wait, does Tangled
No.
go up against Peter Pan? Oh,
No, that's just
okay.
like that bracket's all messed up. I got a better one on my computer.
I don't talk about it when I talk about UFC. I'm sick of this.
I'm sick of this. Sick of it.
I'm 0 for 2 today. I am not happy.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's tough.
It is. It's real tough. So,
Sugar Sean, right?
all right, we can talk about some drafts. You want to make some picks or what?
Well, we got a couple points that he added too that we got to talk about.
It's just a couple.
Oh yeah,
It's really fast because we already.
Yeah, no.
No, this is our was gonna be our talking point anyway. So
Yeah, bring it on.
So this is kind of a complicated question, but the winner of Stipe and Francis will fight John Jones.
yes.
What is the number 1 contender fight to make for the winner of that?
So first of all, this division is just stagnant right now. So
Yeah,
I hate
it's
you
log-
for making,
it's
I
log
hate you
jam.
for making the answers because all it is just makes it more complicated.
I'm the one who
But-
keeps complaining that it's log jammed, and now I'm bringing it up.
Oh, that was a
That was
good
a real
one.
good one.
That was a good one.
I keep
I
saying
think-
Volkov versus Surreal Gone.
No, I say no. It's jeez.
Oh, there went the pop.
There with
There it went.
I don't think Surreal Gon's done enough. He's only had 2 fights in the UFC. He's not there yet. I would like to see Curtis
Although
Blades.
Michael Chandler can come in with no
I
fights and
don't
get a
agree.
title
I
fight.
don't agree with that either. Really, like I mean, I get the performance he put on Hooker gets him up the ladder.
But he was a champ in Bellator.
He was, and I get that, and like I know that they like to have super fights where like somebody comes over and boom, they're right in line.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say Derek Lewis Volkov rematch. That's one Volkov wants back.
And he
Derek
should've
Lewis,
won.
If Derek Lewis beats him again, I think he gets the title. Like that's the way I see it.
If
That's
Derek
the
Lewis
fight.
beats him again with the same thing that happened last time, Volkov should just retire. Because like, what do you?
Dude, I'm telling you, the week before, or a couple weeks
Do you need
before
paper towels or something?
No, we're good.
the week before the John Jones versus whoever, the week before that, I say do that fight, have a clear cut contender there, so that when John Jones fights whoever, we know.
Okay,
this is
so
where the division's going.
So we could do that, and then Surreal Gone versus Curtis Blades because you said
Yeah,
he needs to
because
fight a
like I said,
wrestler.
he's only like 7-0. He's only had 2 fights in the UFC.
Yeah.
That's
I think it's 3, or is it 2?
It's 2 because his debut was the first fight we watched together.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Again, yeah, I don't think he's ready for it.
It's just, the thing is, he beat the number 3 guy. Like I honestly think that.
Also
3 or
in a
4.
performance that everyone was like, meh,
Yeah, meh.
meh.
With Rosenstrike
If he KO'd him in the first round, I say put him at number 2 and maybe give him somebody like Derek Lewis or Volkov. But he really didn't. I'd keep him at 3 and see who's next.
All right. Fair
I
enough.
guess.
Well, the next point that I put in there is who's next for Brunson. Brunson had it was an impressive performance. I know Dana White wasn't very happy with it, but I think
What's next for Brunson? Bellator.
Bellator.
I don't even like that guy.
Who does? But
It's not even that I don't like him. I liked Holland so much. I'm mad that he lost, dude.
Apparently Dana White's like Holland had a mental breakdown during the fight, and he was like getting his anus beat, and he just started laughing. Like he was like laughing hysterically as he was getting his ass beat. And then Dana White's like, I think he had like a mental breakdown.
Yeah, maybe.
I had Kevin Holland first round, and then second round of the fight, I saw how the fight was going. I was like, I'm not watching the next 3 rounds of this. I'm sorry.
Well, Brunson
I walked away from it.
Brunson was landing some good shots, but then he ended every round by taking him down and sitting there and doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say next for Brunson, Jared Cannonier or Chris Weidman. I think those would be.
Give him Adesanya so I can knock him out and we never have to hear from him again.
Yes, he has to win a couple more fights before he fights Izzy. But you're right. Izzy already knocked him out, by the way. Izzy knocked out.
Oh
Brunson.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he knocked out.
He knocked out Brunson. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't want that smoke again.
The most important talking point of the night.
It very is.
Yeah.
It very much is.
Tai Tuivasa is now on a win streak, and they
Thanks.
finally let him shoot the boot on live TV. It was during the interview. They gave him a shoe full of beer, and they let him do it. Tai Tuivasa is
They
one
gonna
of
let him do it after if he wins though. That's
He got
the
me.
real
He
question.
got me double points last night or on Saturday, so I'm super happy with him right now.
He's actually one of my favorite heavyweights. I know he's not top 10. He's probably like
And at best he'll end up being probably a gatekeeper, but he is entertaining and I enjoy it.
He's
I enjoy
entertaining.
heavyweight strikers, dude. Like just
Yeah.
he's the new Mark Hunt in my opinion because he knocks people dead.
Yeah.
Think of what he did to Stefan Struve with that like windmill punch, and Stefan Struve wasn't moving for a while. You know,
he did.
he's like Mark Hunt kind of. Well, he's not. he does remind me of Mark Hunt because they're both like, what's the word? Islander?
Polynesian Islander.
Islander, Polynesian.
Right.
Samoan. They're not all knowing.
Almost Samoan.
So yeah, I had to put Tai Tuivasa in there. Good knockout win for him.
Well, let's make some picks then.
Yeah. Oh, of course I won last week because I'm amazing. Or 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago, yeah.
I'm the best. It's fine.
Well, again, in the words of Nate Diaz.
Say you want a copy and...
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
Don't I just type in UFC?
Yeah, just UFC. It'll bring it up. Bring her right up.
Oh, get that out of there.
Next one.
Of course, we don't have T-City.
No more T-City.
Oh, that's such a bummer, though.
It really is, because that made this card.
Am I wrong to say they should drop the price? Because they're not going to drop the price of the card and one of the title fights is out. Isn't that kind of wrong?
I feel like it is. It's not fair.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
You are crazy.
I mean, I'm not...
True.
I'm not saying anything because I just think that they kind of...
It's COVID.
It sucks for the UFC. Like you basically just set your price for your UFC recently, and then now it's during COVID stuff, and you have fights falling off all the freaking time.
Yeah.
So it's like right after a price bump, that's what you're gonna do.
Just separating these. I hate that it mushes them together, even though we know what.
Right.
Well,
all right. So we got Jamie Malarkey,
boo,
Worthy. So we got a bunch of Malarkey versus somebody who's worthy.
Malarkey versus Worthy.
I got Worthy.
This is interesting. Oh, he is way more experienced. So I can see that.
I just feel like I saw this Kama Worthy guy fight not that long ago. I don't remember if it was on Contender Series or what it was.
I don't know if I like this guy's face. I think I'm gonna go with Worthy too. What's he do?
I don't like his face.
What facial expression is that? Somebody tell me.
Looks like a lot of malarkey to me.
Looks like a lot of malarkey.
Yeah, give him a TKO.
TKO.
This one's obvious.
Yeah.
This one's obvious. I think we all know who we're going for.
It's my boy.
It's your boy. Sugar Sean.
I will make a point.
That's my heart. Again.
The other guy is way more experienced.
He is a tank too. Like I feel like we might be disappointed tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday. I'm gonna be really sad.
But we're gonna do a TKM anyway.
Yeah,
I love his hair.
I go with my heart when it comes to Sugar Sean.
This one might be one of the more interesting fights.
This one is, and I'm gonna go for the kind of the upset here, and I got Vicente Luque because
I don't even know. Is that even an upset at this point?
Yeah, it's hard, but the way he out like kickboxed Wonderboy, I was like, I might just.
And Tyron Woodley's on a losing streak. This is, you know what? I'm gonna go for Woodley because I'm sad of seeing him on a losing streak, and I want to see him get back into the winning bracket. Colby Covington just kind of made a fool out of Woodley. If I'm being honest, the fight wasn't close.
No.
But Colby Covington does that to people sometimes.
I'm gonna go with Vicente though.
I would say I think Woodley's just suffering from that. I lost my belt curse. Like he's taking fights that are like should be number one contender fights, and he needs to just kind of chill out a little bit. Like get back to championship form because you haven't really been the same.
I kind of want to see Tyron get back on top. Well, not on top, but at least in the top three. Something.
Here's the interesting one. Boys.
This is the interesting one. Yeah.
This
does Francis get a punch in this time before Stipe takes him down and wears him out? That's the big question.
Word is, and this is always word on the street, that Francis Ngannou's ground game is far better than what it was the first time. But that's always what their camp.
But and then I mean, as much as I don't dislike Stipe, but I wish I had a better chance. I'd take DC back over him any day. But I want to go Francis too.
Here's why I think people are crazy, and I want to go Francis too. So I'm crazy. So Stipe was a huge underdog the first time these two fought. Mm-hmm. Stipe proves the whole world wrong. They're going to fight a second time. He's still a big underdog, and Stipe's saying here like, I beat him already. Why am I still? And then everyone's kind of just doubting him. And I feel bad for
it's like you have a puncher's chance, and I know like it's never smart to pick on the person with just a puncher's chance. You should pick the wrestler. It's the smart pick.
Well, not only that, but Stipe is
it's a big punch.
It's the biggest punch in world history, apparently. Yeah, but Stipe has a puncher's chance. Think of how didn't he win the belt his last 5 fights with not insane knockouts?
Oh God, insane. Well, the DC one was pretty good.
I'm putting my vote in for Stipe.
Okay. Here's why I say that it was insane. His Verdum one, he was on his back foot. He was backing up.
Well, it's because Verdum was running at him. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's powerful, but he was running at him. So
I think it's rare to get a knockout off your back foot. But yeah, true.
Yeah. All right, boys.
Well, you didn't put
no Francis.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's Francis.
Oh, sorry.
You were just like, I'm gonna go for Francis too.
Okay, no, I'm going for Stipe.
Are you?
I just made that whole spiel about how I said that Stipe has been the underdog for both fights.
I just feel like if you're Francis, you know what you have to fix. You had time to fix it. You better go in there. if Stipe stays champ, you're not getting another shot at him. So.
Plus, I will say Francis is on a hotter streak.
However, that trilogy, if he does win, oh boy, yeah.
But then there's another log. Think of that log jam.
Yeah, pretty much. And I wonder too. I wonder if Stipe has an immediate rematch clause
because he is the best heavyweight of all time. So far, if you are the best anything of all time, don't you get an immediate rematch clause?
It's in your contract, so it depends. So.
And then John Jones is sitting here, and then Curtis Blade or
John Jones, I'm gonna retire.
And then Derek Lewis is sitting there. I feel bad for the heavyweight division.
They do an immediate rematch. John Jones has to fight Derek Lewis. I'm like, just do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, buddy. Give me that Pokemon.
All right, you got the number.
Just pick a number.
5.
You like 5.
All right, it's tie boy. I didn't bring the tie.
Oh, hey, fuck you, Blake. Been a while.
I was gonna say welcome back for the first time in 9 years. All right, so 5.
Yep.
All right, Tanner, you have to carry this one home.
I was like, don't I always?
My Pokemon game crashed on me. I was playing it, my emulator on my phone.
Real big excuse that you got there is what it sounds like.
That's fair.
Big old giggity.
All right, boys. Let the questioning begin.
You get, yeah.
Fire or water?
No.
Is it ground or rock?
No.
Is it normal or fighting?
Yes.
Is it fighting?
No.
It's normal. Is it,
We haven't had
Gen 1 or Gen 2?
No.
Oh,
that's 5.
All right, let's go.
Quit, dude.
Let's
This
go.
is bullshit.
Okay. Okay, it's normal. Is it Gen 3?
Yes.
At least we know it's not Gen 4.
Okay. Gen 3.
Normal.
That's Ruby and Emerald, right? Starts.
No, that's.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Silver and gold, and then ruby and sapphire.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you.
Love you.
Is it dual type?
No.
Should we get 5 questions out of the way right now?
Might as well.
All right, let's do it. Give me a hint.
Give
Give me a big old...
That'll put you at 12.
I don't know if that's ever helped us, but
It's never helped us, but...
absolutely never.
When you get a real cute selfie during Pokemon, I forget what you were talking about. What's up, guys?
It was of me. I was wearing less clothes than
Yeah, I don't think it's really going to help you, but the chances of this Pokemon having identical spot or markings is less than 1 in 4 billion.
Outstanding.
Normal.
Fatality.
It's not a dual type, so it's only normal.
It's only normal. And we have to imagine it has some form of markings all over its body, so...
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, we're fucked.
No. I think normal type is the...
It is so bad, dude.
It's bad. Wow, this is a tough one.
Does it have a tail?
Yes.
I've been hearing something throughout the night, too, and I was like...
It must have been on the very lowest setting of, like, volume.
Fuck this Pokemon. I hate him.
It's a normal type.
I'm trying to think of... Okay, so in Ruby, Sapphire, whatever, the normal type...
Do you still hear?
It could be Tyson watching TV.
Oh, no.
Could be.
Yeah.
We're about done now.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
The dude's... Your main character that you're playing in the game, his dad is the normal gym leader. And I'm trying to think of some Pokemon that he has that are normal.
Not, don't type them here. Don't type them here.
Also, Blake, if you are listening, since you've missed the last few weeks, if you guess the Pokemon, you get one guess. If you guess the Pokemon, text Mike or Tanner before they make a guess. And you're entered into a drawing to win a prize at the end of the month.
Which, by the way, at the end of this one, I think we're due for a prize. I think.
So somebody...
Oh, no, wait. We have one more. Never mind.
Right.
Okay.
So
And Zach's entered in twice now, or once.
Once, yeah.
That's right, because he put it too late.
So pretty much Zach's winning a prize in 2 weeks if nobody else gets entered.
Right. And don't cheat.
Do it look like a monkey?
On.
No.
You want to take this L and see if he'll give us another hint, see if we can guess from his hint?
Yeah, we'll just take the L. Give us a hint.
Stupid freaking Gen 3.
Let's see.
And normal. It's like a double negative.
It's distinguished by a pattern of spots and swirls that's always different. Its unsteady, tottering walk has the effect of fouling its foe's aim. So it gets the spins.
So like a Zangoose? No.
Seems like a slow, not a slow bro, or a...
Gen 1.
Seems like a...
It gets the spins.
Spins, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. What is it?
Spinda.
Wait, let me see.
Ugly ass little fucker.
Oh my gosh. I don't think we would have... I'm going to be honest.
No, that was actually a tough one.
I don't think we would have ever gotten that.
That's a tough
You can always
one.
tell by Kyle's face when he first looks at the card.
Yeah, he's like, just get this over with because they're never going to get it.
Anybody text anybody?
Let's see. No, Zach's not on the ball this time.
Well then, that will do it for our show. This has been Velocity Entertainment. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next Monday with some more, hopefully some more good news. I think we'll probably spoil some of the Snyder Cut next week. Assuming Mike...
Give me your HBO Max, jeez.
Streamlord. Plus.
Yeah, I don't want the Russian porn that that it just downloads on your computer. I'm just kidding.
Yes, you do actually.
Anyway, if you like the podcast, remember to go like us on Facebook, follow the page, find us on Discord, on YouTube, Spotify, pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts and live streams, you can find us. We love everybody that listens. We would just want more people to engage with us. So, tell your friends.
Yeah, talk to us.
Tell your friends we're cute and
Say nice things about you.
and stuff. So
You can find our podcast on Pornhub, I think.
I don't know about that. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, and the video is called Kyle Screws Two Dudes with a Pokemon Card.
That is what happens pretty much every week.
Freaking owned today. I had no idea what that Pokemon was.
What is it? Let me see. Tarzan gets boned by Arab couple.
Yes.
Accurate. Everyone clicks on it, they're like, this isn't what I thought.
This is not what I thought.
Why was Mia Khalifa in the picture? She's not in this video.
I'm changing the title of this to Tarzan gets boned by Arab couple.
Think about how many views we'll get. Just disgruntled people.
This sucks. What's happening?
You're gonna get a bunch of comments in like Arab. People angry at you. Take this down.
Do you want to be famous?
That's
come back next Monday.
What do we got next week?
Because next week we have Frozen. I guess we gave Finding Nemo bye week, didn't we? I guess we didn't need to. Well, I'm going to veto that. So
Cool.
Because we don't need to do that.
So it's what, Frozen, Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's tough.
And the other one? Or, well, if we get to it. We've been to it too.
Oh, no. No, we're right. Finding Nemo does get a bye. So next week will be Frozen and Tangled.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, what?
Dang it.
Those are like the same movie. No, I'm kidding. They're not, but...
Terrible.
That sucks. So we only got one next week since Finding Nemo will move on automatically. So.
Gotcha.
Why can't one of those get the bye week?
Oh, I mean, I would be down to switch it, but that's going to be tough. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right, I'm going to go over here and cry. Thanks for watching. Tune in next Monday.
Hey, Kyle.
And stay classy out there, Sino.